Welcome to SuperStarcraftBros.
Diamond Friday.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Iron Sparks.
And today, this is the last day of the week, we have a Diamond level PvZ. Though, it is to be noted that our red player did spawn random. So, we'll see how that turns out.
Indeed.
Did I say the map?
No.
The map is Whirlwind. Alright, Iron Sparks. Did you have a good 4th of July?
Yeah, it's good. What about you?
It was alright. The air out here is nasty because of that huge forest fire.
But you get that nice smoky.
Yeah, I don't need to
lungs.
feel like a bitter brisket. I don't really do. So yeah, anyone from the southwest, we have a giant forest fire waging in the Spring Mountains. It went from 2,000 acres yesterday to 7,000 acres today.
I thought it was 8,000.
And in climbing. Alright. And I believe there's, over 500 emergency firefighters working on it?
I don't know.
So it's a good time to stay indoors, play some StarCraft, watch some StarCraft, and cast some StarCraft.
Indeed.
Alright, Iron Sparks, who's playing?
In our top corner, we have our red Protoss TAUREN.
Yes, and he is the one who spawned in as random.
And his opponent, the blue Zerg Brokkoli.
I like broccoli. When you're a little kid, you eat broccoli, you pretend you're a giant, you're eating the tops of trees. That's always fun.
I didn't eat broccoli when I was a little kid.
Well, then you never experienced being a small giant eating tops of trees.
Is a small giant a normal person?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Looks like we got the makings of a fast expand for TAUREN. And Brokkoli has somehow spotted it. You think Broccoli's just going your standard fast expand? I think it's going to drop about now. Oh,
yep.
Timing's creepy. So let's see. Pretty standard for the Zerg player. And what do you think about the random player going for the fast expand?
Doesn't hurt. It's a big map.
Even with them both on the top?
Yep.
Alright. Drone's gonna get chased around by this probe, getting zapped every chance that the probe gets. Forge is going down for TAUREN right now to get some defensive cannons up at the choke for his natural.
And the spawning pool just dropped as well as gas for Brokkoli.
Alright, so we'll probably see... Well, I mean, one gas Zerg doesn't tell you too much.
No.
Gateway's down for TAUREN. And his Nexus is about a little over halfway done.
Indeed.
Got anything?
No.
Alright.
Cannon.
Cannons are delicious.
Once this gateway's done.
Sorry guys, sorry about the yawn.
Before this gateway done, we're gonna have another gateway.
Oh,
and
I like.
You know what?
What?
It's gonna be a cyber core.
Alright, really? Alright, I like how this probe's being used to block the hole just in case any other scouting units or say a Zergling tries to get in. Nexus finishes up for TAUREN, and back at Brokkoli we have that natural expanded. We'll probably see some drones either pop out to start mining over there, or maybe get a mini little drone transfer. And spawning pool's done for Brokkoli as well, right? Whoa,
yeah.
Why? Oh, he just had that for a placeholder, and there goes the cyber.
See, told you.
Not a bad build placement for the random player.
Well, it's not like he's new.
Nah, I mean, it's Diamond. Alright, so what do you expect?
I expect tech.
Like what? All Protoss units have tech.
Well, he's gonna go up to something because he has 2 gas. So,
You think maybe Colossus play?
either that or we could potentially see a Stargate.
Okay.
You could even potentially see a Twilight Council.
Yeah. Lead into high temps, maybe DTs.
Or it could be, a safe route and go to Robo so you can get the Mortals Colossus out. We do have a Mothership core on the way and Metabolic Boost and nearly halfway done.
Good. I always love to see the Mothership cores in play for Protoss players. Warp Gate has just started. It does feel a little late, but it's probably just because of the expansion.
Yeah, when you go to fast spend, you're not going to have your Warp Gate up as soon, but that's, it's no big deal because you're looking to play the bigger macro, get your income going style game instead of a quick, hey, let's punch them as soon as we can.
Yep. And let's see, this Queen is going to fire away at the probe, who does get a bit of scouting in, just sees that there is a hatchery down at the natural.
But it's
nothing surprising.
Yeah.
Other than that, no real tech besides Zerg speed from Brokkoli, so he hasn't really revealed what he's doing yet. He is getting lair tech, which can be a sign of
Anything.
Anything really. I mean, it allows you to get the upgrades for almost everything, and it allows you to get. I mean, it does unlock some higher tier tech, but we still don't know what it's going. Brokkoli might be waiting to see what TAUREN does. TAUREN.
You know, one thing that I find not so good about TAUREN.
Yeah.
The gas saturation.
Ooh. Maybe a bit of a misclick on that?
Maybe. So we do have the Stargate coming. He was going to do it over here, but he decided to put it over here closer to the base, so that way maybe an Overlord sitting right here wouldn't as quickly spot it.
Yeah. A couple more pylons going down to ensure that TAUREN is not going to get supply blocked. We got... I thought, because of the blue on the mini-map, that Brokkoli might be going for a third, but it does feel like it's about that time. Mothership Corps doing a bit of scouting on its own.
Well, this isn't really a big risk, is what's going to be out on the field right now that'll quickly kill it.
Honestly, just queens. I mean, you're probably not. You're not going to see mutas about this time. You're really not going to see spores because there's no need for them.
And you know, when you really think of it, the Mothership Core isn't that expensive.
No, not really.
And it's going to be able to get quick scouting. Going to see the infestation pick going down, and we do have a robotics base. So if it's a swarm host coming through here, and you can always recall it just to get out.
Nice move.
So if it is swarm host, you're going to quickly have the observers out. You can go the Colossus route, and we still have that Stargate on the field.
Yeah. So TAUREN has definitely set himself up to really do well. He does have double robos,
and it is going to be swarm hosts.
4 swarm hosts on the way, including the upgrade for the Locust to keep their little lives a little longer. He's got to have something with the swarm hosts, but it does look like he's going to try and Nidus them into the main. What do you think? I think swarm hosts are great. I mean, they're very powerful. We've seen that in previous games, but I really think that they are the most devastating when paired with other units.
Yeah, but just imagine getting in the base and you do have some other units with it. I mean, he's going to have an Overseer so he can kill the observers.
We got a Phoenix popping out of the Stargate. We have a Warp Prism on the way as well. Colossus Tech is on the way. We're going to need some observers. I'm actually kind of shocked that we don't have any of those out from TAUREN yet.
Well, still, observers, 1 chrono, it's out.
And what do you think he's going to do with this Warp Prism? Maybe try some harassment on the mineral lines?
Yeah.
Alright. Queens do position themselves to fire on the Warp Prism. Not able to warp anything out. It has to scoot out over by the floating cockroach Overlord. And this Phoenix is doing a bit of Overlord or Overseer hunting.
You know, which will be good, because you really want to knock out those Overseers so that your eventual observers can have a fighting chance.
I hope that's his plan. I think he's just Overlord hunting at this point. Overseer is going to get taken out. It looks like the Warp Prism does move over here, but we have the Nidus breaking in the main for TAUREN right next to both Robos, and every single probe on the main mineral line has been pulled off to deal with this.
Which, you know, I think it should be enough. The unit won't get out.
No, we got, okay, so the Nidus Swarm is destroyed, and 2 Colossus were popping out of the Robos ready to defend their home base. Brokkoli is supply blocked with a couple other kills from the Overlords. What do you think Brokkoli's going to regroup and do? Do you think he's going to try and place another Nidus somewhere else?
No, because he has no more Overlords around any of TAUREN's base.
Extended Thermal Lance is about to finish for TAUREN.
I think
2 more Colossus about to pop out.
I think something...
not about to. Sorry.
I think something Brokkoli's going to do is going to start... I would imagine he would start slowly moving his swarm hosts up and up. And he is now going to start going for the infestors themselves.
Yeah, and it does look like the Queens are moving out to do maybe some massive creep spread, or... I don't know. Oh, we got a bit of harassment over here in the corner. The Zealots that were warped in do take out a Queen, but they've stopped there. They might want to jump into the Warp Prism, just an idea. Locusts pop out to try and deal with this. I think they'll easily be able to clean this up.
Because Locusts are ridiculously overpowered.
They seriously are. I'm really amazed at how powerful Locusts are.
Like, I'm not even ashamed to say that.
No, honestly...
Like, I mean, I joke about mules all the time.
Yeah.
But Locusts are overpowered. Look, we got a gaggle.
A gaggle?
A gaggle of Colossus.
Why is it a gaggle?
I don't know.
Did you just make that up?
Yep.
What's a gaggle? This Phoenix is impressive. How many kills does this have?
1.
Oh, well, never mind. I take it back. You suck.
Alright, we have a Twilight Council and a Spire on the way. and 2 more Stargates.
Wow, 3 more Stargates.
3 more Stargates and Protoss air weapons level 1. It's like he knows what his opponent's doing.
Yeah. Huh. All right. So I can't actually. I'm pretty excited to see what comes out of those 4 Stargates now.
You know, there's actually gonna be a total of 5 on the map.
Wow. We have another Nidus Swarm breaking into what would be the potential 3rd, 4th-ish base for TAUREN. That is a Changeling sitting next to the Nidus. That is not a Zealot. And
no, it's a Zealot. What are you talking about?
Nidus pops out. Swarm hosts are now out, and they have a much more expedited trip over to the base. And it looks like it's going to be a Nidus Queen push.
Well, you know, you get that. And an Infestor. 1 Infestor.
1 Infestor.
He's like the general.
Tumors thrown down to secure the creep over here. And here come the Locusts. Gonna do a lot of damage.
To see how fast that cannon will fall? Just wait till the rest of their cannons.
I can't believe
there's only 4 Colossus sitting right here, and they still lost a cannon.
I can't believe how strong Locusts are. I really can't. It takes at least 2 attacks from a Colossus to destroy a lineup of Locusts, and I don't know.
If these cannons weren't here, the Colossus would be dead.
Oh yeah, they would. Guys, leave a comment down below. How do you feel about Locusts? I mean, if you're a Zerg player, you gotta love them. But I feel like their attack is too. What is their attack?
12.
That's higher than a lot of other units that Zergs have.
It's more than.
And they're supposed to be like a minor unit in the Zerg swarm.
It's more than a Zealot. It's more than a Stalker.
Well, guys,
it's almost as much as a Colossus.
Yeah. Guys, let us know. Get into the debate about the Locusts. Like them, hate them. Do you think that they're a good unit, but they need to be, nerfed a little bit? Do they need to have their attack cut? Do you think they're fine? I mean...
And nothing... It's not like 1 comes out of a swarm host.
2. I always thought 1 came out at a time, but I must have been confused or something. Honestly, these Locusts are going to be able to chip away at this position. And... I don't know. Well...
I mean, TAUREN did take out 1 expansion.
Yeah, he did. That was good. And he is getting another one of his own, which is going to keep his income very high. The Zerg player's supply blocked right now. He does have 6 Overlords out. But, it's so weird that these free units, these Locusts, are holding the Protoss player back.
Holding Colossus back.
Now, Locusts can't attack air, right?
No.
Okay.
They removed that in the beta.
Yeah, and that's one of the little upgrades you can get in the Heart of the Storm campaign, but I think it's a good call not having this. Now, the only problem is there's a ton of Queens with the Swarm host and Vipers.
Crawlers. Yeah, the Vipers, this is the death of the Colossus right here.
That forward encampment from the Zerg player is just intense. Viper did try to get one of those
Void Rays.
Did it what is this? I'm gonna call it lasso just because of that, but I mean, God, there's such a fortification around these swarm houses. I don't know if TAUREN's gonna be able to break it. If he keeps warping in units and he goes to attack the main, I think that might be his best bet.
That's his only choice, really, because you can't move out against this.
TAUREN is getting a
Dark Shrine,
and he's getting the
robotics bit.
The beacon.
Fleet beacon.
Sorry. I think the Tempest will be a great call to allow him to shoot in there. I mean, he's not going to be able to get observers in there to get an extended vision because there's already spores.
So you can't kill the swarm hosts.
No, I don't know.
I mean, he is going to be able to take out this hive.
That's huge. I mean, he's taking out the hive tech, and there's such a huge. I mean,
but
the cannons are helping.
Everything's already on the field.
Yeah, I mean, the cannons are helping, but I mean, I don't know. It's just these locusts are way too much. I mean, well, Brokkoli's attempting doing it. He's slowly strangling TAUREN, and the sad part is he's not moving up or anything. He's just adding swarm hosts.
It's like because he doesn't need to. He's just gonna keep pushing TAUREN back. I mean, one of his Colossus is almost dead.
Yeah, most of the shield is gone and about half the armor. I am amazed at now. I don't know. I mean, a lot of the main base for TAUREN has been taken out now by these zealots. Spawning pool's gone. The hive's gone. And where was the infestation pit?
It was up there as well.
So the infestation pit. So we can't build more swarm hosts. He's upgrading the one
he has
now. Holy
corruptors.
crap! Seriously? Now we got a huge amount of Corruptors on the field, easily going to be able to take out the Void Rays and the Colossus.
I mean, but this is quite a large number of Void Rays.
Now, the Dark Shrine is done, the Beacon is done, but there's detection everywhere. Now, if he gets these DTs into the base, it might be able to do a ton of damage against Tauren. And now we have Mutas on the way for Brokkoli. I mean, it's a conundrum from Tauren because his army is, slowly being whittled away, but he's holding back the Locust from the main. He can't really move that army because they're the things defending his base. But Tauren is slowly dismantling Brokkoli's swarm by picking off bases and just tech structures.
But all Brokkoli has to do, devote some units to this, clean it up, and then what?
Ooh.
And then he gets free reign of the whole map.
These swarm hosts really need to take out that hatch. We have a huge transfer of probes to the southern expansion for Tauren. These Locusts did catch on it, and actually that could give them a moment to try and double back and attack.
How?
Never mind, there's the other one. I don't know. We got more cannons getting thrown down. I mean, Tauren has plenty of resources.
Some Tempests have joined the fray, but still.
A lot of Corruptors still on the field, aren't they?
Yeah.
A lot of Tempests, so.
And now the Mutas are moving across, because he did reveal that he did have those probes, but there's a bunch of chain links sitting in the base.
Yep.
So it's up to these cannons to defend, because he can't get units down here.
But it looks like the Mutas are... No, they are going to start picking off at buildings down by Tauren's base. They pick off the Mothership Core that was trying to make their way back to the main army. Queens are moving now off creep.
And this Zealot's is so angry it's killing babies.
I totally understand. That's not a baby, that's a larva. It's hideous. Here we go. Swarm Hosts and Queens taking the engagement now. Oh my god, the Queens are chaining the Infuses down on the Corruptors, keeping them alive even more.
This is a lot of Void Rays raining down
It is,
on
and I
this.
believe that their upgraded prisms do extra damage against the Corruptors.
These are armored.
Corruptors are now squashed from the army. Queens getting easily picked off now that they don't have their aerial coverage.
Now most of the Void Rays are gone. Now the Colossus are going to fall to the Locust. All that's left are the Tempests.
And, I mean, the Tempests are doing a ton of damage, but they don't attack as fast as everyone would like them to.
And now the Locusts have free reign to go up into Tauren's base.
They do. Looking back at Brokkoli's base, his main has been cleaned out quite a bit. But the natural, where a lot of the tech structures are now, are gone. Tempests are able to start moving in now and attacking these spores.
But now what stops the Locusts?
I mean, the cannons are going to be able to do a little bit of damage, but they're not going to be able to kill them fast enough. This expansion, which would have been, I believe, Tauren's third, is probably going to go down. He does have a fourth and a fifth, which do allow him to outdistance the Locust's walking distance. And now, with a couple more blasts, the Swarm Host is going to be gone, but the Mutas are going to do a lot of damage to the Tempests because they are such slow units.
Actually, I don't even know if one of them will fall.
Oh, actually, not bad. With the destruction of the spores, observers are going to be able to make their way out there and reveal all these swarm hosts. I think a couple more DTs into the main of Brokkoli will do some damage. I don't exactly know what's back there. Honestly, he could send Zealots in there and do a lot of damage, but Tauren is hurting for minerals right now.
Mm-hmm. And there's a fleet of Corruptors waiting for these Tempests.
Yes, there are.
I mean, there are some Void Rays in the mix now, but this is not going to be enough. He is starting to reproduce his Colossus, but still, I mean...
It's not much you can do. You can't do a direct attack on the Swarm Host because the Colossus will easily be taken out. I don't know. High temp?
I don't know.
I mean... Is there detection over the Swarm Host? I think there's an Overseer.
No.
DT it up. But I mean, he is hurting for gas.
He does have observers out now, so he's going to be able to start hitting him.
But here come the Corruptors.
I mean, there are 4 more Void Rays joining, so they get those charges, start hitting him. But half of them are hitting the Locust right now, and now he is going to engage with the remaining Void Rays. But
yeah,
still,
it looks like he is focusing them down.
A lot of Colossus.
A lot of Corruptors. Yeah. The Void Rays, with their special ability, are able to clean up these Corruptors. Surprising. I actually thought the Corruptors were going to win that engagement. And, if Tauren hadn't thrown down all those Stargates, I don't think he would have been in this game still. Thormos are actually starting to book it. They are visible. There's 2 observers now on the field. This could be the turning point for Tauren. He's going to be able to destroy this field of Swarm Hosts. Go Protoss.
Yeah.
Oh, Brokkoli, GG's and leaves go Tauren. Woo!
You know, I'm actually kind of disappointed in Brokkoli because he invested so much in this, but he didn't like do anything to back it up.
Honestly, I think if he had other units with the Swarm Host, he could have crushed him.
Yeah, like he was just throwing down 100 and now.
Yeah, anything. Like he could have lings with it. He could have had roaches with it. Anything to go with the Locust.
I think
he could have broken Tauren.
I think the Hydras would have been great because you could. I mean, Voiders. I don't think they're the best against Hydras. You know, you already killed the Colossus.
I mean, the Hydras have such a high DPS that it's.
You know, creep.
Tauren, congratulations on breaking that huge Swarm Host frontal assault. That was intense. Good job, Tauren. And guys, again, leave us a comment down below on what are your feelings and thoughts on the Locust?
Did the baby killer die?
No.
No, he must have. There's this spine.
Oh, well. Alright, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe, send us your replays at SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com. Hope you enjoyed Friday. Good luck, have fun.
GG.